Good morning, everyone. We're about to bring you the latest COVID-19 UAE updates. However, if you found this podcast through an article, which so many of you are doing, please hit that subscribe button wherever you get your podcasts so you can get your Dubai news daily. Good morning, Dubai. How are you doing? Welcome back to the Lovin Daily, where I take you all through all the top trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. Today, I'm super excited to announce that Dubai Fitness Challenge is back. The dates were revealed yesterday by His Highness Sheikh Hamdan, Crown Prince of Dubai. We're also be talking about a colossal mansion in Dubai Hills, which is home goals. And at the end of the show, we're going to be joined by Ultraman Romeo, who is a UAE endurance athlete, and he's here to tell us all about some of the challenges he completed and what he has coming up, which is really exciting, and that's coming with us to us at the end of the show. But first of all, I want to take you through the press briefing last night. So the UAE government, now they do hold these press briefings every Tuesday, and last night's came amid rising global numbers. And as you know, overall, we've seen a rise in cases in Dubai, which may cause some to panic. However, the kind of key message yesterday was that this is natural and also a predicted result based on a global pattern, as well as a result of gradual return to normal life. So overall, the message from the briefing last night seems to be precautionary. As always, wash your hands, stay safe. Remember, it's our responsibility to do those things, but also positive. And the kind of positive numbers came from comparing numbers now with numbers before. So one of the things they did, which was quite interesting, was that they compared this week's and last week's numbers, saying the total number of recoveries increased to about 10,000 cases, with a total of 22 deaths, making the mortality rate 0.4%, which is actually one of the lowest in the world. We've mentioned that before. Which is something to take a small ray of positivity from if you can. And also between the dates of October 14th and October 20th, the rate of positive cases of total testing remains 1%, which is the lowest compared to the EU, Middle East, North Africa and OECD countries. So basically we talk a lot about the rising number of positive cases. We also talk a lot about the number of testing happening in the UAE. So what you can take from that small bit of information is that through all of the testing happening, our rate of positive cases remains low, which is really, really good. So as always, kind of shout out to the UAE authorities for the credible work they're putting in to kind of maintaining an infrastructure that allows the testing to happen across the UAE. Some more key messages. Now, if you want to get these key messages, they all are released on the NCMA Twitter account, so you can get them there. But kind of one thing is that we must remain responsible, as you know, continue to implement those precautionary measures announced by the government, and following these we will find success. And I think as you see kind of dips and rises as gradual returning to normal life happens, we know that if we stay home, if we avoid social gatherings, the numbers will remain low. So that's kind of what we want to do. The UAE would also like to emphasize the importance of tracking measures which contribute significantly to reducing cases. So kind of the role of the government and private institutions and effectively to deal with these cases. And also the UAE is committed to be one of the leading countries in supporting vaccine development. And one more thing about the vaccine, as we know that there's two going through trial periods at the moment in the UAE, they did highlight, so as we know that usually vaccines can take decades to come through. I think the shortest amount ever for a vaccine was 4 years, and that was the mumps. But they did highlight yesterday that due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we haven't seen anything like this in our lifetime. Many scientific and experimental steps have been shortened for a greater benefit and reduction of the spread of infection, while the process of producing a vaccine in normal scenarios usually takes years. These are all the updates. Like I said, it's precautionary. The numbers are optimistic in a small way. We're not seeing that kind of... we are seeing a rise in numbers, but we're also seeing a rise in recoveries. So that's something we can take. And just a quick run through the numbers. Yesterday, 1,077 new cases were announced, 1,502 recoveries. The total number of deaths now stands at 470, and the total number of recoveries stands at 117,594. And the total number of cases in the UAE stands at 100 confirmed cases. Oh, sorry, got that wrong. Total number of confirmed cases is 117,594. Total number of recoveries now stands at 110,313. And if we have that wrong on the bar below Facebook, that is my fault. I put it in this morning. Really sorry about that. So there is a mix-up in the confirmed cases and the recoveries. Anyway, we'll move on. Guys, yesterday, I'm so excited to announce it was confirmed. Fazza challenges you to take part in Dubai Fitness Challenge 2020, and we need it this year more than ever, I think. Announced on Twitter yesterday by Dubai's biggest fitness inspiration, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Crown Prince of Dubai, Dubai Fitness Challenge is back. So in case you missed it, Dubai Fitness Challenge is basically for us to become the world's fittest city. And to do that for 30 days, you need to get out there and do 30 minutes of exercise every single day. And I have to say this year, I don't know about you, but if you've missed the gym for months on end, maybe it's the time to get back into it. As you know, over the last couple of years, Dubai Fitness Challenge has been huge. It's kind of really kind of brought the city together for fitness. They have fitness villages all across the city. I've never heard of a city rolling out something as incredible as this. Fitness challenges, free fitness classes, fitness influencers kind of rallying the nation to get involved. Alibaba, will you be taking part?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. If I have the motivation to join.
Have you ever tried before?
Back home, they do a sports day kind of event, so similar to this event, I think. Like, so maybe I might take part. Maybe I might take part.
Maybe. We'll talk about inspiration. We'll have Ultraman Romeo, who's an endurance athlete in the UAE. We're going to be interviewing him in a little bit, in a couple of minutes. But it's happened for a number of years, and what's cool is there's a Dubai Fitness Challenge app, so you can kind of log your minutes, and you can see how many other minutes the country is also logging. I've always started it, never completed it. But I really do think this year, because I haven't been going to the gym, the weather is absolutely perfect to get out and just do a walk, a jog, whatever it may be. It doesn't you could do a swim for 30 minutes if you can swim for 30 minutes, but you could do you can go roller skating, you can go for hiking, you can do whatever you want, 30 minutes for 30 days. I think this year is the year that we all take part.
Probably get out of that cocoon of a comfort zone and just fly like a butterfly in these Dubai Fitness Challenge.
There you go. Get those endorphins. Moving on, guys. This colossal mansion is the most expensive to sell in Dubai in 2020. It's absolutely huge. If you're watching on Facebook, you can see the video beside me. It's 42,543 square feet. It's in Dubai Hills, and it sold this year, the priciest pad in Dubai to sell. So it's phenomenal, for 78 million dirham, and it actually sold early in the year. Just luxury, pure and utter luxury. It's in Dubai Hills. It's called Grove Road Mansion. No, it's not called Grove. It's Grove Hills Mansion. It has a spa, a cigar room, an entertainment room. This is the thing that actually stuck out to me the most. It has discreet underground parking for 6 cars. I love that word, discreet, for your cars. It's like, it's like, is your car that good? You know, usually people are kind of a bit showboaty if they have a nice car. It's like, I'll just park that out front. This is when you're that rich, that you have that many fancy cars, that you're going to put them on.
Anybody.
Well, maybe you'll have like the Rolls out front, but like you don't want to be like, here's my Rolls, here's my Phantom, here's my Lambo.
The list goes on.
The list goes on. So I'm going to put them in my discreet parking place. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's how the other half live. One day.
One day.
One day. Anyway, it's a family home, and I love in the photos. And if you go into Lovin Dubai, you can see it. If you check it out on our app, the article is right there. In the photos, it was sold, by the way, by Lux Habitat Sotheby's. You can see just in the garden, they've got like just cute kids' toys. So obviously it was a family home, and just looks kind of cute. It's like, how, imagine being that child. Because they had a little kid's house. The kid was probably, and then the kid probably had no idea that this was like the most expensive. They were playing in their little house. Anyway, guys, we're going to take a short ad break, and then afterwards we're going to be live with UAE's Ultraman Romeo, who's going to talk about the challenge he's completed, what a missionary athlete actually is, and what he's planning for the rest of the year. Stay with us. We'll be back very, very shortly. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with you after this message. Lovin Extra is here. This is the new membership, and while absolutely nothing changes for our readers, extra members get access to premium content, exclusive competitions, and first look for tickets and access to the coolest events across the city, and Lovin merch. If you subscribe right now, a very cool Lovin Red Eco Water bottle will be delivered to your door. Dubai, welcome back to the Lovin Daily. It's Wednesday morning, and we are live with Ultraman Romeo. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you and to everyone who's listening right now, or watching rather.
Exactly. Where are we zooming you from?
I'm actually from the Philippines, and I'm living here in LA.
Okay. And we have written your story a number of times because you've kind of, especially during COVID, you did a challenge from your living room, which was a 702 722-kilometer cycle.
Mhm.
You're called Ultraman Romeo. You're an endurance athlete. Tell us about that challenge in particular. Why did you decide to do it?
You know what? It's really, really amazing to do some challenges. Even if there's a pandemic. Actually, what happened was all my major races were canceled, including the Ultraman World Championship, where I gonna represent UAE and the Philippines in that prestigious event. And as the only UAE's Ultraman, so we will be doing the World Championship. So what happened, since all of the major races were canceled and moved for 2021, so I decided to do some challenges while in the COVID season. So what happened, I think last few weeks ago, I just did my third project for the COVID thing project. So what happened last I think it was April when I did the 720 plus kilometers, wherein I run 19 kilometers for 19 days, 19
days
kilometers
straight.
every day, and then 19 laps for 19 times. So that's around 700 plus kilometers. So what happened was we was able to give a lot of PPEs and some basic needs to those people who were affected with COVID-19. And aside from that, last June, wherein I completed 122 kilometers run in my home, and then we were able to donate, instead of 122 kilometers, 120 pieces of helmet, we were able to donate 150 plus helmets together with my friends from the Philippines.
So,
And then that's it. So that's what happened. And then, like, for example, what happened a few weeks ago, the 34, wherein after my long night shift, I run 34 kilometers. I cycled 34 kilometers and swam 3.4 kilometers. And some of my team members from Apex Endurance did the challenge as well. So we were able to donate 34 helmets and 2 bicycles.
First of all, that's absolutely incredible. Second of all, you just mentioned there that you did that after a night shift, because if I'm not mistaken, you're also a frontline worker in Al Ain.
Exactly. I work for the ambulance, Abu Dhabi Police.
Incredible. So you're working on the front line. Are you dealing with COVID patients, or is that separate?
Yes, exactly. We're dealing with with COVID patients. We are actually the one who assess them and even decide if we really have to transfer them to the hospital or not. And we do emergency and medical and trauma cases. We're dealing with that.
So it's really incredible that you are working on the front line, and I hope as people are hearing that, as well as doing the challenges, you're also a missionary athlete. So you are, along with doing your challenges, you're kind of raising donations to give back. How long have you been a missionary athlete for?
I've been doing the tribal mission trips and doing some charity work since 2005, the time when I was first involved with. And then I was into triathlon or into this sport since 2016. Mm-hmm. And then we launched the Race with a Purpose advocacy last 2018. And from there, a lot of people are calling me missionary athlete. Mm-hmm. So what happened? Why we call it missionary athlete? Because we are racing here in the here in the UAE and different parts of the world. While we are racing, we are also helping other people. Yeah. So how are we going to help? How am I helping them? In what ways? So every month me and my wife, we're saving like 10 to 20% of our salary. And then what happens? Some of our friends voluntarily give something, especially the triathlon community. They're giving their used items for sports. And then I have here in the Philippines, like more than 15 tribal communities that I am supporting from long time ago. And then not only that, we also extended not only to the indigenous and tribal communities, but also we extended them to the sports community here in the UAE and also in the Philippines. And you know what I really like about this project is that it also inspires many people around the globe to do the same. That even if you are just a beginner or an advanced athlete, I never thought that some of the athletes are doing now the same thing for their community.
Yeah, I mean, you say it's inspiring, yeah, 100%, especially inspiring the Pinoy community here in Dubai. You are, like you said, 15 tribal communities at home. You're supporting them. That's absolutely incredible. And so, I know that you have more challenges on the horizon. You're going to be doing something that people may actually see you around the UAE. What's coming up?
This coming November, since my Ultraman World Championship was canceled, so what me and my team decided is we are going to do an Ultraman distance. So that is 10 kilometers swim, 423 kilometers bicycle, and then 84.4 kilometers run. And then we are going to choose a foundation or a charity organization here in the UAE who gonna be benefited from it, and then also some of my tribal communities in the Philippines. And we are going to donate 320 pieces of helmet. And aside from that, this coming December, we will gonna do we call it a 7 Emirates cycling. So from Al Ain, we're gonna go to Fujairah to Ras Al Khaimah to Al Quwain, Sharjah, Dubai, and Abu Dhabi, and going back here in Al Ain. So it's around 720 plus cycling. And that is to honor UAE National Day, to honor this country for giving us such blessings like this. And also we will be choosing some charity community here in the UAE. At the same time, we will give a wonderful Christmas for our tribal communities in the Philippines. But you know what? Despite of the pandemic thing, we wanted to give them hope.
Yeah.
We wanted to give them something that will make them happy, and that's it. That's what we're gonna do for this upcoming months. And then for 2021, that's where the race will start.
That's so incredible. The way you explain it, you describe it in such kind of, there's like a light behind your eyes, and you sound happy as you explain it. But it's also these incredible fitness challenges. And I hope that Dubai and the rest of the UAE will be able to kind of see you as you cycling around the UAE for National Day. Such an incredible cause. If people want to get in touch with you, if people want to support you, if people want to learn more about you, how do they find you?
First of all, I just wanted also to introduce you guys the Apex Endurance here in Al Ain. We are the largest and biggest endurance sport community here in Al Ain. We are giving people free lessons. We are giving them to get involved with fitness or stuff like that, to prepare them as well to the Dubai's Fitness Challenge. And also, all you have to do is just check my Instagram or Facebook at Ultraman. Yep, at Ultraman Romeo, and you can even check the Apex Endurance. And anything that could help the community, just let me know. We are here. Even myself is here to help you guys. Promise, we give our 100% commitment and dedication to help the UAE's community.
All right, that's absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing your story. We really appreciate it. What you're doing is incredible. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, that is it for the Lovin Show, joined by Ultraman Romeo. We are back tomorrow morning, same time, same place. See you then. Bye. Guys, that is a wrap for the Lovin Daily. We are back same time, same place every weekday morning. And of course, don't miss the Lovin Show every Tuesday, where I chat with Dubai personalities. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and have a great day.